This is great. We are on lesson 6 already. So please write at the top of your page, Bio 10.6, Bio 10.6. So first we're going to take a look at what these three different things are. So you can see your first three answers right there in yellow. The first one is, what is a Y-shaped protein made by a B cell? And the answer is an antibody. So what is a Y-shaped protein? I'm so sorry. Let me make this bigger for you. And the answer is antibody. Okay, next question, number 2. Protein that is found on the surface of a cell. If on a pathogen it stimulates the production of the antibodies, it's the antigen. So what is the protein that's found on the surface of the cell? The antigen. Question number 3. What is a condition of the body making it resistant or unable to contract other diseases? So what is a condition of the body that makes it resistant from getting the disease? And so it's an immunity. So you want immunity. Immunity is a good thing because it means you're not going to get a disease if you have immunity from it. So those are your first three answers. Number 1, antibody. Number 2, antigen. And number 3, immunity. Okay, moving on down here. What is the one system that does not protect differently against viruses than it does bacteria? So this is something that doesn't protect differently. It doesn't matter whether it's virus or bacteria, it's going to protect the same. What system is that? It's the skin. So number 4, skin. Okay. So what is the system that the types of immunities a person develops depends upon the types of pathogens they've been exposed to? So this system interacts with that, and I don't know why, but our answer should have been in yellow, and it's not, so let me put it in yellow. Oh, maybe because it was up there, adaptive immune system. But we'll give it to you right there, the adaptive immune system. So, right, the adaptive immune system is that, the reason it's called the adaptive immune system is that the types of immunities the person develops depends upon the types of pathogens they've been exposed to. Okay, great. So what are we at there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's look at 6 and 7. Number 6. What produces antibodies? Lymphocytes produce antibodies. So number 6, lymphocytes. Is that right, number 6? Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So lymphocytes, what produces antibodies? Lymphocytes. Good. What are Y-shaped proteins made by the B cells that have the ability to attack specific antigens? So what is made by the B cell that can attack antigens? Antibodies. So antibodies attack antigens, and who produces these antibodies? The lymphocytes. So 6 and 7 are right there. Now we're talking about antigens, which are right here, number 8. So what are proteins found on cell surfaces? Antigens. And as you know, that's a repeat from up top, so that's okay. Number 9, what eats the bacteria? Macrophage eats the bacteria. So 8 and 9, macrophage eats the bacteria. So this is a little complicated, and we're going to skip over all this because it's easier to understand when you're in the classroom. And we still have to take a look at the cellular immunity. So there's 2 types of immunity. We have the antibody immunity and the cellular immunity. Let's look at cellular immunity. Like antibodies, cellular immunity involves what? T cells. Very good. Next question. What is used to summon the B cells into action? The T helper cells. Okay. Next. Other T cells are cytotoxic. They're also known as, so if something's cytotoxic, you know toxic is not good. So these are the cells that are called killer T cells. So if something's toxic, it's a killer T cell. And also suppressor T cell. So cytotoxic T cells, what kill cells that are infected with virus or are tumor cells? So what cells kill cells that are infected with virus or tumor cells? Cytotoxic cells. So you've got here T cells was your one answer. Underneath of that, T cell helpers. Underneath of that, killer T cells. Underneath of that, suppressor T cells. And then finally your last answer, cytotoxic T cells. So put all those down, each on their separate line. Let me go back and figure out what answers these are. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We'll skip this one because you already have 14. So anyway, here it is. You can kind of see the pathogen enters the body. It's engulfed by the macrophage. You see the macrophage getting over the pathogen. See the macrophage swallowing it. Part of the antigen is displayed outside of the macrophage. Helper T cell is called to duty. Helper T cell comes and takes it. And that kind of gives you a little example. Okay, one last thing. I'm sorry, we need to throw this in. This is important. So what is an autoimmune disorder like AIDS? Well, it is when the body gets confused. So it can recognize itself, but sometimes it can't recognize itself, so it destroys itself. So instead of recognizing itself, it's now destroying itself. So it's attacking itself. That's an autoimmune disorder. Okay, so after writing autoimmune disorder, you should be finished. I know that was a little bit bigger, but look, this is all what you would have had to answer. Look at all these. So at least you didn't have to do that. So anyway, thanks for listening. Hope you I know this one was a little harder than some of the others, but I hope, you kind of got a little something out of it. If not, thanks for sticking in and writing the answers down. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, don't forget, take the picture and send it to me right away. Bye.